Hey guys, welcome back. It is Monday. Yeah. Did you guys survive Halloween? We had a great time, met some neighbors, tons of kids, and tons of candy left over. So, hey, I'm going to do another painting today. I'm repurposing an older canvas, and I'm going to do another dump and swirl. But I want to set the record straight on what is a dump and swirl. Now, I learned this from Melyd, which I've mentioned numerous times, probably 2 or 3 years ago when I started doing this work. She has 3 or 4 videos of doing dump and swirl, where it's not like a controlled puddle pour and swirl, which I've done, which most of my paintings recently have been just sort of a nice, easy pouring onto the canvas. This is literally just dumping the paint and dumping the black on top of that and moving it around. So what it creates is a more random, abstract dump and swirl, not necessarily with a circular negative space or a negative space off to the side. It could be spread out. It just depends on how the paints splatter. So some of you know me. I'm very particular about my art, and I have a vision in my mind about what I want to create, and I like it to have some order and it to make some sense to me. So I'm going to try to let go of that today and just do an abstract piece. Let the cells pop up where they need to be, let the negative space need to be, and yeah, that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to show you the paints I'm using today. I'm going to use Arteza Phthalo Green. I use this on Green Nebula. I also have Coastal Waters by Deco Arts, Americana brand. Great paint. And then lastly, I have Desert Turquoise, again, by Deco Arts Americana. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a white puddle, and that's only going to be Artist Loft Acrylic Flow White with a little bit of Liquitex pouring medium, floetrol, and water. And I'm going to use that in between each layer. So I'm going to sort of throw it down and then throw a color on top of it. So you'll see, and sometimes I get a really big reaction. I did some of these 4 or 5 months ago, like 3 or 4 in a row, and it was just like, bam, these big explosions. So we'll see if that happens today. It's being a large canvas, it's a 30 by 40, so I've got to kind of figure out how much paint. Yeah, that's the fun part. So yeah, we'll give it a shot, guys. Hold on, and coming right up is the beginning of the video. that was probably about an hour. I cleaned my house, checked in every once in a while. So this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is a true dump and swirl. I did end up with negative space here, but I'm glad I still have some through here. It just gives it some interest. I actually like it horizontal. I think it looks better this way. You know, I tend to do more of them vertically, but I think this looks pretty cool. So I'm gonna hold my camera tight so I don't drop it into the paint. And let me move in and show you some of the features of this pour. These cells are very fascinating. They look almost liquidy down here. It's, you know, all the detail. The Arteza really celled. I am sort of in shock that they celled so much. Now, it doesn't look as good close up in the video as it does in person. The color is more vivid. This edge got really stretched out, but I like the way it turned out. Just look at, you know, it looks I'd say cartoonish because it's just fascinating. There's so much detail, like scales all up the side. So it's got an interesting composition, a little bit of a sweep going through here. Yeah, I'm loving it. I hope you do too. I'm happy because I didn't freak out by it. Now that I really see the composition with the color, like I was showing you, I think that's really cool. And I will, gosh, I hope it dries as is, because then I can hang it on my wall, because I really would like to. I got my shirt all wet, full of paint doing this project. Had to throw that one out. I mean, it was all down my front. I didn't notice it until I was done. Anyway, the perils of painting. I need to get a, what do you call it, like an apron or something. Look at that. See, that's what kind of happens sometimes when you throw the paint down. Like I mentioned earlier, the Arteza has caught my attention. Some ideas forming. So yeah, I think it's gonna dry as is. The edges are starting to get a little dry. It's kind of hard to see there, but they're starting to dry, so I don't think there's any more movement on here. This was a re-pour over an older canvas, and I did check to make sure everything was level, and it was level. So fingers crossed, guys. I would love to be able to put it up here on the wall. There's my spot where I sit and do my painting from. So you guys have a great rest of the day. This is it for the week until the end of the week, maybe Friday. See what I can cook up then, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.